then, tell us all about the bits, Bob.
This is the Tarmac Sportz new Y pipe. As you can see, there's no flexies in it. It's been designed for better flow. It's designed to fit a 370 and a 350 because you've got adjustable length here and on the other side as well. We're going to do a little video shortly of us fitting it.
Well made bit of kit. And you can tell good welds when. Look at that pulling. Look at that.
And we also have a little lambda sensor. For an extra sensor, you'd have your cat sensors, and this would be for an extra sensor if you wanted to put one in.
Nice. You see, that's a good bit of welding there, though, isn't it? Look at that.
Nice welds.
Yeah.
See it? Right, one Y pipe. Oh yeah. It's definitely why we're putting a Y pipe on this car then. My word, look at the bolts. They are non-existent. See, no nuts left, they've just corroded away.
Wow.
And somebody's put some humongous bolts through there. First things first, let's get myself ready.
There we go, big guns.
This is just a bit of sealer I'm going to put in. This to fill in any imperfections on the back of this just before the gasket goes on. Perfect for sealer jointing. Okay, nice and finger tight. As you can see, it's been designed to flow back, following the contours of the car instead of running back and then back. This should aid flow for the gases to escape.
Less bends, more flow.
You've got it in one, sir. So just finger tight to start before you put it all on. I'm just going to put a little pinch on them, nothing drastic. As you can see, it's relatively straightforward. So that's the two front plates joined in.
Yep.
The collector is already in the back. If you need to, you can move it backwards or forwards. So
you get a fair amount of twist on there, can't you?
Yeah, lots of twist. So I'm just going to put some sealer on the back now, and then we'll put the gasket in, and then we'll just bring it all back and make it nice and tight. These are still quite loose at the front.
Yep.
This is so you can get the wiggle to move this backwards and forwards.
So if you tighten the first two bolts onto the cats tight,
yeah, you have no wiggle room.
And
you need a little bit of wiggle room.
Important.
That's all in me sealant. And go with bolts. couple of nuts. So now you can just wiggle it back, leaving these clamps loose at the moment.
Excellent. So that's actually pulling out of the first
Yeah,
part
that's
of the
pulled
tubes.
out, that is sliding out
Yeah.
backwards for you.
Yeah.
There is a sensor on the side, just here. This is 90mm. You will see me tighten it again in a minute, but always make sure that's tight unless you're using a wideband sensor or anything.
So this is the one you tighten up first.
Yeah, all I'm going to do is I'm just going to pinch it tight, and then I'm going to tighten up the front, then we're tightening this one up, and then we're tightening up the clamps.
Clamps last.
Clamps last.
Again.
You need to squeeze out sealer.
Yeah.
Just run your finger around it.
Whilst using protection.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not nice stuff, is it?
It's not the best stuff to get on your fingers, yeah. You don't really want it dripping everywhere because it'll stay quite durable for until it gets hot. As you can see,
Nice.
very tight.
Yeah.
Now we just got to do the clamps in the centre. So what I suggest is, guys, if you turn the clamp up and out the way, bring it to the end, give it a sort of couple of mil before the end,
Yeah.
and that will give you your best advantage point for it to squeeze down on to clamp it securely. Same this side.
And again, sticking the clamps out.
Put the clamps out so you can get in there, because if you put them in between,
Yeah.
have the clamps facing, they'll be
Can't
in the
get
way of
them,
each other.
yeah.
This is the easiest way to fit it. It's all above the floor line.
So clearance-wise and access-wise.
Clearance-wise, it's no lower than,
Yeah.
well, this is your lowest point on the front. And as you can see,
All tucked out the way.
pretty solid.
Yep.
So what I like to do before I finish, go around with my big friends. And then, last but not least, 90mm.
Just to be sure. Nice.
Just make sure it's bolted home.
Yep.
And that is a Tarmac Sportz white pipe. Last finishing touch that I do is I just put a little bit of this sealer just around the edge of the clamp where the pipe fits. As you can see, just enough. Like I say, while this is getting warm, if there's any little holes or anything or gaps in it, this will seep its way down in and we'll fill them up. This is the one I've been testing on my own vehicle for the last 4 months without any issues. We've sold a fair few of these. 1 or 2 people were having issues trying to fit it. We think they were clamping them up tight at the front and not allowing for any wiggle left anywhere. As you can see, you need that wiggle to be able to move it around.
Yep.
But once it's all on there, that is mega tight.
Yep.
Hopefully this has been beneficial to you guys. And that's one more Tarmac Sportz product.